For those of you that may have not been here before, what we'll do is we'll get started. I'll do an intro and then I'll call up each person one at a time, or a group of folks if there's a few of you that are going to be talking. And I just invite you to come up and kind of give your talking points, and then we'll go to the next group. So any questions before we get started? If you did bring press releases or flyers, please make sure they're down there in that large swath at the end of the table. But I think it's officially 9, and so welcome to the Lima Chamber of Commerce press conference for October 2025. Thanks for being here, and thanks for all that you do for the community. First and foremost, we'll introduce Betsy Billingsley, the Executive Director of Visit Greater Lima, to present and discuss the Ohio Tourism Leadership Academy, which is completed by Jessica Logan, the Events and Group Services Manager. And Betsy will also be discussing the brand new visitor guide for Lima and Allen County.
Yeah.
So thanks, Betsy. Good morning.
Thanks, Josh. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Good morning. So I'm excited to announce that we have completed our newest visitor guide. You can grab as many copies as you want. We have a whole bunch of them. So what we do every 2 years is we gather everything in the community that we feel and believe that visitors come for. But this is really just a great snapshot of everything in Lima and Allen County. This is a year-long project, and it was a labor of love this year. But it came out so well, and we're so proud to share it with the community and with our visitors. We take this with us to conferences. We pass it out at other truck stops and rest areas and things like that, so you may see it around in other places. But we just encourage you to take a pile, pass them out to friends and family. It just really gives them a great idea of what is new and fresh and happening in Lima and Allen County. Also, earlier this month in October, Jessica Logan graduated from the Ohio Travel Leadership Academy. Did I get that right? Sort of? Tourism. Oh, Ohio Tourism Leadership Academy, OTLA. OTLA is a great program through our statewide Ohio Tourism Association. And so once a month, Jess would go and learn something new and bring it back to us. And we're just really proud of her and her accomplishments. So I thought I'd give her a few moments to tell you what her position entails with us at Visit Greater Lima, and then also how OTLA really helped her out with making the next step in tourism.
Yeah. So the Ohio Tourism Leadership Academy was a 6-month program, like Betsy said, where they bring in industry leaders from people like ODNR, the Ohio Arts Council, where we get to connect and network with those people to kind of see how tourism plays a part in what they do every day. What I do for Visit Greater Lima is I'm the Events and Group Services Manager, so I work with bringing group tours in and work with people who bring conferences, especially those who are going to be filling our hotels, eating in our restaurants, and doing things like that. So if anyone has groups coming in, you need hotel connections, anything like that, please contact me.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jess.
Congratulations, Jessica. Yeah, and kudos on that guide. This year's looks even better than previous years. I think there's some local photos, so it looks like when you turn the pages, there's all kinds of local celebrities, throughout the guide. So great work, and congratulations, Jessica. All right, next we'd like to introduce Charmaine Senbach, the owner of Ohana Gathering Place, to talk about a great upcoming Halloween event scheduled for October 30th. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning. Well, I thank you all for allowing me to come today. This is our first event. We just opened within the last month for a food truck. Our goal is to eventually become a brick and mortar, but we're starting small. And for us to be able to give back to the community, because they've come in with open arms and have accepted us and loved our food from the beginning, we're going to hand out free hot dogs for all the trick-or-treaters during trick-or-treat on the 30th. I'm also going to have little games for them out and kind of enjoy, because they don't get to those activities very much, but it allows the parents to kind of also be able to take a break, because we all know how those kids drag us through trick-or-treat. So we're just kind of want to bring in the community, let them know we're here for them as well.
Where will that be held?
Oh, we are going to be set up right in front of Happy Days. There's a tobacco shop right across the street. They're allowing us to use their whole parking lot, so we're going to kind of have inflatables and stuff as well that they can walk through and play with. try to have it all set up for Halloween.
And that'll be on the 30th, at what
yes,
time?
it's going to be actually through Bath and Elida's trick or treat. So we figured they're both right there. We'd run the whole time so that way they both could take advantage of it.
All right, well, great. We'll stop out and see you.
Yes, thank
All
you
right,
guys.
Thank you much. All right, next up, I'd like to introduce Kayla Zahari, the Director of Development from The Ohio State University at Lima, to talk about a number of programs and events that they have coming up. So, Kayla, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. As Josh mentioned, we have a lot of new programs going on, some of which you may have already heard about. But in case you didn't, I want to let you know about an exciting announcement coming out of Columbus. Several weeks ago, the president of the university, Walter Carter, announced that he's committing more and more to the regional campuses through a program called the Regional Campus Commitment. Through that, any student from the state of Ohio who's eligible with the adjusted gross income of $100,000 or less can attend Ohio State for 8 semesters tuition free, so long as they start on a regional campus. So they can receive their entire education with us, or they could start here and matriculate to Columbus if their degree requires that. But it's an incredible investment from the president in Columbus regarding the importance of regional campuses. So we're really excited about that. Also, right now, if students apply before December 1st, there's an app fee waiver, so there's really no reason not to apply to Ohio State and see what we have to offer. Getting into what I'm here today to speak about, we're focusing more on access for students and businesses with online opportunities. So we have a vice provost who is very engaged in wanting to ensure that all learners have AI fluency and figuring out how they can ethically work that into their roles, as opposed to having an education that is colliding with it. So that began this year. With that, we have programs available for small business owners and entrepreneurs. You don't have to be an enrolled student, but we have 2 programs that are going to be great for business owners, ways that they can learn how AI can help them work smarter, build AI-powered assistants to help with marketing campaigns and other business practices. So this is great for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and people with smaller budgets who just don't have the manpower to be able to do that. There is a discount code available, and these are really affordable programs. Again, just increasing accessibility for learners of all types. Also, we launched our online associate's degree. We are the first regional campus to launch an online associate's degree. You can enroll from anywhere in the United States, so that makes that a little bit unique because typically students have to apply from the state of Ohio. This online associate's degree is asynchronous, so it's really meant for a non-traditional learner so that they can go at it at their own pace. This is really a professional who wants to elevate their career to the next level or begin an educational career with an associate's degree. So I encourage everyone to take a look at that. This program also qualifies for the regional campus commitment and the app fee waiver right now. You can find more information about those programs at OSU at lima.osu.edu. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is an exciting program that we're going to bring to downtown Lima. We are introducing a group of events called Scarlet Sessions, where we are bringing some of our professors into fun places in downtown Lima to really showcase their expertise. We're going to be starting on November 8th with Dr. John Hellman, who is an English professor at Ohio State Lima, and he's also a Hitchcock expert. So we are partnering with the Met. November 8th, it's a free event. He's going to be talking a little bit with me about the birds. I know many people have seen it, but they probably don't know the nuances and the really cool things behind what makes the film what it is. So we're gonna have a brief conversation about it and then screen the movie in the Met. It's gonna be really fun. We're really excited for the partnership with the Met to be able to do this. Again, it's Saturday, November 8th. The doors are gonna open at 6 o'clock. It is free to attend. We encourage everyone to come out. We just ask that you RSVP, please. The link for that is go.osu.edu/thebirds.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kayla. A lot of exciting things happening at Ohio State Lima, and mark your calendars for November 8th for a special screening of The Birds and a little history lesson. That's pretty great as a movie buff. See if I can make it myself. Next up, we'd like to introduce Timothy Oyster, the Vice President, Commercial Relationship Manager for Middlefield Banking Company, to talk about an equipment loan special that's upcoming. Timothy, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Last month I was here and I introduced myself as the Commercial Relationship Manager for Middlefield Bank. Today I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about an equipment loan special, because this is a time of year where businesses, especially high intensive equipment users, manufacturers and truck, any types of businesses that use equipment usually start to buy their equipment for the end of the year going into next year. They take advantage of tax breaks and so forth for doing that. So as part of that, we have there's a flyer on the table for a business loan special. There's no origination fee. We'll do 100% financing on new equipment. We'll do 90% financing on used equipment. We have a 3, a 5, and a 7-year term. People can take advantage of that, whatever's going to fit best into their budget. Our rates are in the mid 6s to low 7s, which is pretty standard at this point. But it'll just help every business owner that needs to get some new equipment. And so appreciate that. If you have any questions, I'll be around afterwards. So thanks. Appreciate your time.
It's great to have that opportunity for folks that might need a little loan there for that equipment this time of the year to not hold your business back. So thanks for bringing that opportunity to us for today. Next up, I'd like to introduce Jennifer Hessling, the Communications Director for Hessling's Range Firearms and Gunsmith, to talk about a couple of cool events upcoming, Halloween trick-or-treat events, and Weapons of War experience. So yeah, I'd love to hear more about it. Good morning.
Yes,
How are you
wonderful.
doing?
Good morning. Hi. I am Jennifer Hessling with Hessling Range Firearms and Gunsmithing here in Lima, Ohio. We are Lima's only actual gun range in the Allen County, Lima area. And we do have a couple of really cool events. First off, do you want to talk about the Weapons of War experience? The media likes to represent weapons of war as something, but we think of it as something else, and it's actual, true, authentic, historical weapons of war. Never in Allen County has there been an event where you can shoot full auto machine guns from those wars. We also have a mix of other firearms that we will be shooting that day. The morning will start off with coffee and donuts, a very brief, and I like to say brief because people that want to shoot guns don't always want to sit in a classroom, but we think it's very important that you learn the history of those guns before you go out and shoot them. That way you're not just pulling a trigger, you're actually learning something about it, and I think it gives more significance to those guns and to the shoot. It's going to last about 2 hours. We do have limited space available. We already do have signups. There is an early bird special, so if you sign up before November 2nd, it's only $295. The ammo is not cheap, okay? Everything is included in the $295 price. After November 2nd, oh, by the way, you also get a t-shirt. You also get a souvenir photo and video of you shooting those guns. So you don't have to bring your own cameras. We'll be providing that for you, so to really make it a true immersive experience for the people that are doing it. It is rain or shine. We own 19 acres of land behind our building that we are in the process of developing, and we'll be doing that over on the land. So this is not a part of the indoor range experience. Believe me, you don't want to shoot these guns indoors. Yes, they are a little loud for sure, so we don't want to do that. So that's on November 15th, and we are calling it the WOW experience, which stands for Weapons of War. We also on Halloween, which happens to land on a Friday, we are doing trigger treat at the range. So wear your costume, come in. It's a family-friendly event. If your little ones are too little to shoot in our live fire range, we do have a virtual laser range we can put them in and let them go through and shoot up a little haunted house experience, all with laser, perfectly safe. And for those that are eligible to shoot in our live fire range, we'll have prizes. There's a pumpkin target that they can shoot up, and we'll have contests and things like that. So please stop into the range. Think of the range on Halloween. Trick or treats the night before, right? Yes. So you can come and have trick or treat with us. And then I also just really want to feature our First Shots class experience. So for $25, someone can come to our range. We offer this class every single week at various times, various days, so that someone can come in and learn to shoot for the very first time. It's $25. We provide literally everything that you need. I'm one of the instructors that teaches that class. I promise you, everyone comes in, sits down, and they're nervous. Anybody who's never shot a gun is going to come in and they're going to be nervous. However, by the end of the class, we know from the surveys that they're leaving the class excited, empowered, and ready to keep going. So for only $25, somebody can come and learn to shoot, or if it's been years since you have shot a gun, come in and take that class. You don't have to have it be your very first shots. I know my first shots were my grandpa's 12 gauge where he tried to knock me on my butt with it, okay? So we don't want that to be somebody's first experience or last experience with a gun, because it can be very safe, family friendly, and also a great way to learn safe firearm handling skills. We want responsible gun owners in our community, so.
I have a quick question. What's the youngest age that you allow to do that?
For live fire in our range, it would be 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, when you say that WoW experience is hands-on and full auto legends, you really meant it. So it's truly hands-on. So thank you for sharing. Next up, we'd like to introduce Jed Metzger, the Executive Director of the Lima Area Chamber Foundation, to talk about the upcoming Cybersecurity Career Exploration Day happening at the Hub. Jed,
Yeah.
good morning. Good to see you.
Same here.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, we're really excited. The Hub is growing in different capacities, and we're serving a lot of kids, students, and career pathways, career explorations. But one of the things that is starting up is a Cybersecurity Career Exploration Day. So kids might not have any idea of anything about cybersecurity. That's fine. We're asking, if they want to learn more about cybersecurity and how to protect your computers or cell phones, that type of thing, or how to learn how to do different things, they can come through this class. Now, this is an introductory class, right? So they're just going to have that introductory experience. But after the class, and they can really sign up to actually go through a certificate type of credential program that they do in the real world, let's say, of cybersecurity. So we've got a great instructor. Tristan Everly is from Bluffton School, and he's doing these things at the Hub. Now, this is the very first one of this career exploration. We're going to do others in the future. So we're just trying to get people engaged in that. We already have, I think, Shawnee. Yeah, let's see who we have. We have Shawnee students, Lima Senior students, Perry students, and there's some interest from Bath and Delphos. But this is what you have to do. If you have a high school student that's interested in going through the cybersecurity training, you just want to talk to your high school counselor, get registered, and there's flyers there and then out on the counter. And then it's November the 6th, and it starts at 9. We're done by 1:30. You have lunch there with the kids. So should be a great time, great learning experience, and we're happy to get this program kicked off. This is one of my ones that I wanted to do because there's a lot of issues today with cybersecurity and threats and that type of stuff. So teach them young, so they can help us. Thank you.
Thanks, Jed. Yeah, and that's an exciting opportunity to make sure that kids, when they're exploring those careers, that it's a pathway that they're going to stay in. I think it's important to show kids opportunities early so that they can make the right decisions for the rest of their life and career. So thanks, Jed. And next up, I'd like to introduce Kristen Hobbs, the Resource Development Director for the United Way of Greater Lima, to talk about the third annual online auction that kicks off November 10th through the 17th. Kristen?
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so I'm just here to announce our third annual online auction. The last 2 years, we've been able to raise $10,000 for our giving campaign, and this year we hope to do even better. We have changed the time to bid to 1 week versus 2. So it is November 10th until 10 p.m. on November 17th. We've reached out to several different companies and individuals, and we have more events and tickets this year than ever before. A small list is we have 2 tickets to the Notre Dame versus Syracuse game with a parking pass, a week stay in a Tennessee condo on a golf course. We have a pair of tickets for 3 days to the 2026 country concert, plus the T102 rooftop VIP area. This includes a catered meal per day and free drinks, and the area is only for 54 people. We have 2 tickets to the Browns vs. Titans game. We have 2 tickets to the 2026 Cincinnati Reds game. We have 2 nights at Pokagon State Park with tickets for the toboggan ride. And then we also have some gorgeous trees at 5 local banks for the financial institutions themed Christmas tree contest. So we have a traveling trophy, so we'll see who gets it this year. You do need to register to bid. We have a QR code on the flyer, or you can go to unitedwaylima.org to sign up that way. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for everything the United Way does. If you have some time, jump on that online auction and see if there's anything that fits your fancy. Next up, I'd like to introduce Kim Bruns, and Christina Keller from West Ohio Community Action Partnership to discuss Head Start closing due to federal shutdowns, and then some positive news around the Home Energy Assistance Program. So, Kim or Kristen, who wants to go first?
I think Kristen.
All right, yeah.
Good news
All right,
first.
good.
Good morning.
We have our Winter Crisis Program will be starting November 1st, and that is for individuals who meet the criteria of being 175% of the federal poverty guideline or under for a family. And the idea of the Winter Crisis is to keep people's heat on, and we want to guarantee that at least for 30 days. So in order to do that, another eligibility requirement, you have to have the income, but then you also have to either be establishing new service, and then we can pay the deposit for that, or transferring your service, restoring service if you've been disconnected, or if you have a shut-off notice, we can prevent that disconnection. Winter Crisis also provides for bulk fuel. So if you come in and you apply and your bulk fuel supply is 25% or less, and that's just the client stating that it's 25% or less, we can help fill the tank of propane. That includes kerosene, that includes wood chips. So the Winter Crisis helps pay for your heating source, either your gas or your electric, or both, because if you have gas, you need the electric to run the gas. And so for those in the Lima area, mostly use AEP, the amount that we can pay is $175, because that goes along with the special reconnect order that regulated utilities have to put someone's electric or gas back on for $175 during those heating months. So that'll be starting November 1st. It goes all the way to March 31st, and it's a one-time thing during that time period that people can get assistance with their heating.
And they just call the agency?
Yes, we have on our website, we have applications. We have on the flyer, I have the number for the automated scheduling, so people can go ahead and get on that now. We're accepting appointments now.
My name is Kim Bruns. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for WOCAP. I just wanted to come and we sent some letters out to our community partners last week, as well as a press release. So I thought I'd just come here and also let everybody here know. We are a federally funded program for our Head Start and Early Head Start programs, and we happen to be one of 6 in the state of Ohio whose grant renews 11/1. So what that means with the federal shutdown, that we will not have our grant renewal in time for us to be able to continue services. Effective October 31st, our federal funding will run out. So we have made the tough decision that if the federal shutdown continues, we're gonna have to close our Early Head Start and our Head Start programs temporarily, hopefully. That includes about 307 children. That's what we are, that's our slots from the federal government, and that'll be about 79 staff who will be laid off. So the community letter that I sent out was just a plea for partnerships. If there's anything that anyone can partner with us as we as the children are home and not in our facility,
I think food will be an issue because we do serve them breakfast and lunch. Most of our families are on the SNAP program, so that is also gonna be shut down, I think, come November 1st. So we're gonna be reaching out to partners this week to see what we can do to help even in the middle of the shutdown.
Thank you. Yeah, difficult decisions for sure, but I think looking at community partners and how to fill that gap until government shutdown is wrapped up. All right, turning on to some positive news. I'm going to introduce Deb Katzenmeyer, the Safety Council Manager for the West Central Safety Council, to talk about the upcoming monthly meeting and the Chamber's gift certificate program. So I think you're wearing two hats.
Wearing two hats.
Yeah. Deb?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here this morning. It's good to see your friendly faces. Again, I'm Deb Katzenmeyer. I do manage the West Central Ohio Safety Council, and my main job here at the Chamber is Director of Membership, so all things membership. So first I want to talk about Safety Council. We have a monthly meeting. It's always at the Howard Johnson, second Tuesday of every month. So this year it falls on Veterans Day, and we are going to have somebody in from Crime Victim Services talking about human trafficking. As many of you know, in this area, we are right on the corridor I-75, so that lends itself to having some of those issues. So we're going to bring awareness to that to the nearly 100 people that come to the meeting. So if you're interested in that, the public is welcome to attend. It's a nice warm buffet breakfast, and we'd welcome you. Secondly, off that hat, on this hat, I think I just took off two hats actually. So there's other flyers on the table about our Chamber gift certificate program. So I'm going to come at this from two ways. First, for businesses, this is a great way to acknowledge your employees, incentive programs, holiday gifts, which is why we bring it up this time of year. If you want to buy one for a friend, a one-off, you can come in and do that as an individual as well. We sell approximately 150,000 of these gift certificates, which come through as a check that you can just input into your bank with the routing number and all that. And it's also sent out with the list of our members who accept them. There's approximately 100 of our Chamber members that accept our Chamber gift certificates. These are the only place that those gift certificates that I mentioned are allowed to be spent. So it's kind of fish in a barrel, if you will. If you any of our Chamber members are welcome to be on this list. You have to be considered for spending our gift certificates there. So hope you consider that for your business or for family members, friends that you don't know what to get. There's many very cool retail shops and restaurants that they can spend those at. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Deb. Yeah, and back to our gift certificate program, I think it's important also to note that those dollars stay local, right? So 70 cents on every dollar spent local at a local business is saved here locally. So by supporting the Chamber gift certificate program, you're really supporting the smallest businesses here in our community. So thanks, Deb. Next up, we'd like to introduce Julie Klingler, the Director of Programs here for the Lima Allen County Chamber, to talk about some programs that we have upcoming as well as some White Beach programs. Julie?
Yeah, thank you, Josh. All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Julie Klingler. I'm the Director of Programs and Partnerships here at the Chamber. And we got a few things coming up really quick. Like, for example, Friday is Wake, Rattle, and Roll, and we'll be over at the Civic Center on Friday. Doors open at 7 o'clock for networking, and then our program runs from 7:30 to 8:30. And this month, we will honor veterans through stories and recognition and traditions, and really spotlight spotlighting the incredible things that they do, not only during their service, but then following that out in the workforce and into the business world. It'll be a celebration of service and resilience and contributions. We've got 2 speakers coming up from Jobs Ohio in the Dayton area. that will discuss their work in working with veterans and placing those folks, helping them secure employment after their service. The next thing I will talk about briefly, because there's only 1 week left, is the Beanie Trail. So you've probably already heard about that. We've got 15 businesses participating in the Beanie Trail, and folks in the community can grab a card. Kayla's got her hands on one right now. There you go. Thank you, Kayla. And visit 15 businesses, get them checked off, and they collect prizes along the way, but also they get a prize for dropping it at the chamber when it's completed. And they're entered into the grand prize then at the Beantown Biz Bash, which I'll talk about next. That only runs for 1 more week. Monday, a week from today, is the deadline for all cards to be submitted. And but we've had a lot of fun with that program this year, so happy to bring that to you guys. Then Beantown Biz Bash. And that was a tool really to generate excitement for the Beantown Biz Bash. Big business expo that's coming up on November 6th, all day at the Civic Center, and where we will have a lively celebration with the focus being shop small, and really just celebrating our champion businesses that we love to support here at the Chamber. We'll have about 60 exhibitors in the room. We've got some great sponsors. We've got games and auctions. So you can attend as a attendee or an exhibitor, either one. What is really cool this year is we're featuring 5 speaker sessions, and the last one is the Mayor's Proclamation, just kicking off the Shop Small season. And the first 4, though, are educational sessions, and they include things like topics like marketing, banking, finance, and then the other one is marketing. That's marketing, is AI, banking, and tax. Yeah, tax. So then we also, our keynote is Steve Stivers from the Ohio Chamber, the president and CEO of the Ohio Chamber, and he'll be talking about business forecasting for next year and doing a nice wrap up of what the economy has looked like for 2025 too. So join us for the Beantown Biz Bash, and then I'll just touch on Jollification. That comes up on Thursday, December 11 at 11 o'clock at the Civic Center. Women in Business is back full force with Jollification, which is our holiday event, and that's going to be a lot of fun there too. So all of these are open at limachamber.com for tickets, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
Okay.
But there's always a lot of events happening at the Chamber, so I just want to highlight one other event before we wrap up today. On November 18th, we have our Workers' Compensation and Employment Law Forum, so this is a really great one for HR professionals and safety council reps as well. But we'll be holding this event at 8:30 until about 1 o'clock at Shawnee Country Club on the 18th of November, and our keynote speaker is Ohio State Treasurer Robert Sprague. And then we have 2 other keynote speakers, Stephen Kramer, the Director of Adjudication for the BWC, the Ohio Industrial Commission, and then Stephanie McLeod, the Administrator for the Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation Commission. So we have a great program in store for you that day. We also have Bugbee and Conkle law offices out of Toledo coming down to talk about avoiding nightmare claims, because I think those nightmare claims are the one thing that no HR professional or business wants to take on. They can really handcuff your business for years sometimes, and so how do we avoid those is going to be kind of their key point. But cost is $30. It includes breakfast and lunch. And so we do ask that folks pre-register, but you can call the Chamber, stop in, or register online for our Bureaus of Workers' Compensation and Employment Law Forum on November 18th. So thank you for all those things that are coming up in our community. Thanks for all the work that you do and your support of the Chamber. And now we'll break down for interviews. Have a great day.